We continue our examination of the Battle of Khandaq and the strike of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam that truly saved the religion of Islam. When Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam struck Amr ibn Abdud, that powerful horseman who was equivalent to 1,000 horsemen according to the Arabs. That's how powerful he was. So when the Imam defeated him and he came back victorious to the Prophet ﷺ, the Prophet gave him a medal of honor. What did Rasulullah ﷺ state? According to one version of the hadith, the Prophet stated, ضَرْبَةُ عَلِيٍّ يَوْمَ الْخَنْدَقِ, the strike of Imam Ali, the day of Khandaq, the battle of the trench. أَفْضَلُ مِنْ عِبَادَةِ الثَّقَلَيْنِ, is more virtuous than the worship of all humans and all jinns, because jinns are obligated like we are. Another version states خَيْرٌ مِنْ عِبَادَةِ الثَّقَلَيْنِ, it is better. So one says أفضل, more virtuous, one says خَيْرٌ, which means better. Both means better. A third version of the hadith states the strike of Imam Ali on the day of Khandaq, أفضل من أعمال أمتي إلى يوم القيامة, is better than the deeds of my ummah until the day of judgment. Imagine every Muslim since the day of the Prophet ﷺ who offered any good deed. What's the value of that? Imam Ali's strike is more valuable than all of that. Yet, in another hadith that Ibn Mas'ud narrates, he states the Prophet said to Imam Ali, أبشر يا Ali, good news, O Ali. فلو وزن عملك اليوم بعمل أمتي لرجح عملك بعملهم. If the deeds of all my ummah is put on one side, and your deed by killing Amr ibn Abdud is put on the other side, your deed is heavier. Al-Majlisi and At-Tabarsi, two of our scholars, they've added another version, meaning they've cited another version. The Prophet tells Imam Ali why. Why are you giving him such a medal of honor? The Prophet tells him that's because when you struck Amr, every house that belongs to the pagans was humiliated. And every house that belongs to the Muslimin, it had honor and glory. By striking Amr ibn Abdud, the fiercest of all fighters, you brought humiliation to shirk and you brought izzah and glory to Islam. So you deserve this medal of honor. You saved Islam. Now I will share with you some sources for these hadiths that I just narrated. Tarikh Baghdad, Sunni source. Mustadrak al-Hakim al-Naysaburi, prominent Sunni source. Shawahid al-Tanzil, Sunni source. Seerah Halabiyya, Sunni source of biography. And from our Shia sources, you can find this in Majma' al-Bayan and also Bihar al-Anwar. So this is a well-documented statement that the Prophet said at Khandaq that no one can really dispute. It's mentioned in tens of our sources, Sunni sources and Shia sources. This statement that your strike is better than all the deeds of this ummah or the humans and the jinn until the day of judgment. This is documented in these sources amongst many other sources. I just mentioned a few. But as usual, those who are blind to the truth, or they know the truth, but they're stubborn, they have a problem with Imam Ali alayhi salam. As usual, Ibn Taymiyya has rejected this hadith. He claims that this hadith has absolutely no source, it's not sahih. He says, I cannot even find it in a weak source. We have no sahih hadith that says the Prophet said this, and we don't have any da'if hadith. Even a weak hadith we don't have. So Ibn Taymiyyah just categorically rejects this hadith. And many Wahhabis today, they follow Ibn Taymiyyah. When you speak to them about this hadith, oh, this is not a sahih hadith. They just dismiss it like that. What's the reasoning of Ibn Taymiyyah? He says, look, the killing of a kafir, Amr ibn Abdud, cannot be better than the worship of all humans and jinn, which includes previous prophets. Just by killing a kafir, Imam Ali alayhi salam gets the reward of 100,000 prophets. Like, how does that even work? I can't accept that. This is illogical. We have to reject it. There's no source for this hadith. This is his claim. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, we don't need to waste time responding to this extremist claim over here, to this extremist nonsense. But in 2 words, in 3 words. As we've seen before, Islam was at the brink of extinction. This final religion of Allah was about to go extinct. Remember how the Quran described the Muslims. Their hearts leapt in their throats. They were suffocating with fear. They started to doubt Allah. The Muslims, as the Quran states, وَتَظُنُّونَ بِاللَّهِ الظُّنُونَ. Imagine how Muslims felt, where they reached. Imam Ali's strike comes and saves the final religion of Allah. Doesn't he deserve that medal of honor when he saved the greatest religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The act that saves the greatest religion is an infinite act. It's just a priceless act. So yes, it makes absolutely perfect sense. It has all that reward. Anyone who does good after Khandaq, it's by the barakah of Imam Ali's strike. Because had it not been for Imam Ali, no one could come and know about Islam anymore. No one could do any good deed in Islam. So it's clear that anyone who comes after Khandaq and does any good, it's by the barakah of Imam Ali. Because through that strike, he saved the religion of Islam. Okay, what about those who came before Khandaq? Previous nations. Why does the strike of Imam Ali alayhi salam have more value than what they did? We understand those who came after Khandaq, okay, Imam Ali saved the religion for them. So any good deed they do, it's by the barakah of Imam Ali. But what about those previous nations? What do they have to do with Imam Ali?
Could it be because all their hard work would have
Exactly. All previous nations and prophets, they advocated for the final religion. They were in the early stages of humanity, awaiting the final religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if Islam had been defeated on the day of Khandaq, the efforts of all previous prophets would have been incomplete and would have been in vain. That's like you work on a project, you get to the last stage and it fails. All those previous efforts, they have lesser value now. All those previous religions, they paved the way for the final religion. So Imam Ali alayhi salam gets the main credit because he gave value to the previous ummahs by saving Islam. So when the Prophet says that, we firmly believe in that. It's not an exaggeration. Now, someone could try to act smart and say, well, if the Prophet really said that, that means the strike of Imam Ali includes Prophet Muhammad also. The deed of Imam Ali's strike, doesn't the Prophet say it's better than the deeds of all humans, including Prophet Muhammad? That makes Imam Ali better than Prophet Muhammad. Because if the Prophet is telling him, your strike is better than everything that any human has done, well, that includes him. And we know the Prophet is higher in status than Imam Ali. Some have tried to dismiss the hadith by making this objection. How do we respond to that? What do you say?
Can we mention the verse that Imam Ali is the nafs of Rasulullah? So
He's the nafs, the self of the Prophet. So if the Prophet tells him your strike is better than all humans, that means your strike is my strike too? You have the right idea, but how can we word it in a more acceptable way? It's very simple. When Imam Ali went to strike, the guidance he had seen, the courage he had, the vision he had, where did he get it from? Rasulullah sallallahu. Who raised Imam Ali? Prophet Muhammad. Who showed him the path of guidance? Prophet Muhammad. Who brought him here and told him, go and kill the enemy? Prophet Muhammad. So everything Imam Ali did, the Prophet claims the credit too. Because the Prophet was the cause for that. The Prophet was the guidance for Imam Ali alayhi salam. So you cannot say Imam Ali's strike makes him better than the Prophet, because the Prophet is the one who gave him that opportunity, and he gave him the iman and the vision to do what he did. So no, this objection is not a valid objection. The Prophet is still greater than Imam Ali, even though we accept this hadith. So it includes everyone except Prophet Muhammad, because the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's the one who basically brought Islam, and the first believer in him was Imam Ali. So Prophet Muhammad claims the biggest credit here. Because Prophet Muhammad brought the religion which Imam Ali saved. Which one is greater? The one who brings the religion or the one who saves it? The one who brings it. So we dismiss this, objection here. But really, my dear brothers and sisters, just try to imagine this medal of honor that Imam Ali got. One strike is more valuable than every good deed that has happened in history. Can you just quantify that? Can you just imagine that? This is Amir al-Mu'mineen, and they put him number 4. Isn't that sad? By the way, not only Ibn Taymiyya 7 centuries later has a problem with these issues. During the time of the Sahaba, companions, there were some who found it difficult to accept these virtues. Here's one hadith, which Shaykh al-Mufid narrates from Rabi'a al-Sa'di. Rabi'a al-Sa'di, he states, I came to see Hudhayfa ibn al-Yaman. Who's Hudhayfa ibn al-Yaman? One of the good companions of Rasulullah. This was after the Prophet had passed away. I told him, Ya Aba Abdullah, his kunya was Aba Abdullah. We talk about Ali and his virtues. And the people of Basra in southern Iraq, they tell us that you are a little bit extreme in, the virtues of Ali ibn Abi Talib. It's too much. Can you tell me about one of the virtues of Imam Ali that's a real virtue, that's a true virtue, that has no exaggerations in it? He tells him, sure. Oh, Rabi'a, if you ask me about Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, I swear by Allah, if you put all the good deeds of the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa on one side of the scale, and you put the deeds of Ali ibn Abi Talib on the other side of the scale, the deeds of Ali would outweigh the other one. Just as an intro, let me tell you that. Rabi'a was shocked. He states, هذا الذي لا يقام له ولا يقعد. He says, this is too much, I can't handle it. I can't stand or sit now because of what you've said. It's just too much. The deeds of Ali ibn Abi Talib, they're more valuable than all the companions. How do you want me to accept that? Hudhayfa told him, why can't you handle that? Then he tells him, where was Abu Bakr, Umar, Hudhayfa, meaning his own self? Where was I? And all the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa the day of Amr ibn Abdi Wud, when he called on the Muslims to come and fight him, no one went out to fight him except Ali ibn Abi Talib. I swear by Allah, if Ali had no other virtue in his history except that strike, he's more valuable than all of us. You see, even after the Prophet, there were people who had trouble accepting the virtues of Imam Ali. Jealousy or ignorance, they cannot accept it. That's why Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, he comments on one verse in the Holy Quran. أَمْ يَحْسُدُونَ النَّاسَ عَلَى مَا آتَاهُمُ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ. They are jealous of certain people because they have virtues from Allah. And Imam Sadiq says the prime example is us. نَحْنُ الْمَحْسُودُونَ. We, the Ahlul Bayt, we're the object of jealousy. People are jealous of us because Allah has given us so many virtues. So Imam Ali alayhi salam clearly saves that day, and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa gives him that medal of honor. There's one interesting hadith. We already talked about the conversation between Imam Ali and Amr. But there's one interesting hadith here that captures a part of that conversation. I'd like to share it with you. So remember how Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib goes to Amr and the conversations that took place between them? According to this report, Amr said, I shall not shed your blood because your father was one of my old friends. Remember how he used that card? Then he says, I'm thinking about your cousin who has sent you in the field with so much confidence. I can pick you up on the point of my lance, the spear, and keep you suspended between the earth and the sky so that you're neither dead or alive. He's trying to humiliate and scare Imam Ali. He's finding a way to demoralize Imam Ali. Amr is very smart, by the way. Aside from his physical powers, he's very savvy in what he said. Any other person than Imam Ali would have been demoralized by this. Look, he makes 3 targets. He throws 3 arrows with his words. Number 1, he tells him, your dad was my friend. When somebody tells you that, you kind of lose your strength. You get emotional. He has history with my father. Should I fight him? Should I not? That thought itself just weakens you. See how evil Amr was. Secondly, he tells him, your cousin sent you with so much confidence. Indirectly, he's trying to tell him, how come your cousin sent you if he loves you and cares about you? How come he's putting you in danger? Somebody who has weak faith will think, you know what, seriously, how come the Prophet didn't come himself and fight or send somebody bigger than me? Why did he send me? Why did he send me? See how he plays on the emotions? Number 3, he makes this threat. He's like, if you're going to fight me, I'm going to, he's acting like this huge warrior. I'm going to just like carry you with my sword and suspend you in the air, where you're neither dead or alive. It's a scary thing. Anybody who says that to you demoralizes you.
And also, Sayyid, the second one that he said that your brother sent you,
Your cousin.
Your cousin sent you, also suggesting that, with so much confidence, suggesting that if you fail, you're going to let him down.
Exactly. And that's the 4th one. You're right. He's telling him, look at the pressure on you. You better avoid confronting me. Because if you did, and you lost, there goes your religion.
And you will lose.
And you will lose because I will do that to you. See what Am said to Imam Ali, it was powerful. I mean, only a savvy, evil shaitan can say that. Look at the answer of Ali ibn Abi Talib. He doesn't know whom he's dealing with. The Imam tells him, you don't need to bother about my death. In both cases, whether I kill you or I get killed, I'm going to paradise and you're going to hell. The Imam is telling him, if I come here and I get killed, I'm going to heaven. I have no fear. But you're the one who's going to hell in either cases. If you kill me right now, later you're going to go to hell. If I kill you right now, you will go to hell in a few seconds. See how Imam Ali demoralized him? He gets angry and he tells him, oh Ali, this division is not just. Because in both cases, you took paradise for yourself and you gave me hell. Subhanallah. But Imam Ali, he gave him that final blow. This shows you that Imam Ali wasn't just powerful physically. No. Mentally, psychologically, emotionally, no one can beat Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. No one can beat Ali ibn Abi Talib. This is the commander of the faithful. And when you look at these scenes, my dear brothers and sisters, I want you to always remember Imam Ali's patience after the Prophet. Many people struggle with the attack on his house, and this is Ali ibn Abi Talib, who can mess with him? You know what's stronger than the strength Imam Ali showed at Khandaq? Imam Ali showed historic strength in Khandaq, physically, emotionally, and psychologically, and in his faith. What's stronger than that is for you to be attacked and you have to be patient. That's harder. It's easier to go and fight and defend. But then when you're told by Allah and His Prophet, things will happen, you have to be patient. Don't fight immediately. You know how much more difficult that is for someone who's a warrior like Ali ibn Abi Talib? And this tells you Ali ibn Abi Talib was not driven by like vanity and pride and personal valor. He's driven by Allah. What does Allah want from me? He tells me to strike, I'll strike. He tells me, be patient, I'll be patient. That's why we love Imam Ali so much. Because he really worshipped Allah the way Allah wanted. When Allah tells him, bring out your bravery, he did. When Allah tells him, bring out your patience, he did. That's why he's so great. Not anybody could do that. Not anybody could do that. Some people, when they're instigated, they get angry, khalas, they lose it. Imam Ali had to be patient. And that's just the toughest thing. There's an interesting narration here. Honestly, we cannot verify its authenticity. Some scholars say, we'll accept it. There's nothing in it that's impossible. Some say, we're kind of skeptical of it. I'll share it with you in any case because it's mentioned in our sources. This hadith is attributed to Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. So assuming the hadith is sahih, it's from Imam Sadiq. In this hadith, the Imam states, when Imam Ali alayhi salam killed Amr ibn Abdi Wud, he gave his son, Dhulfaqar, that he used to kill him, to his son, Al-Imam al-Hasan. And he told him, go to your mother Fatima and tell her to wash it, to purify it from this najis blood of the kafir enemy of God. Now, one small observation here before we continue. Imam Hassan was young here. He was about 3 years old. So some have kind of, raised some questions. A 3-year-old boy carrying Dhulfaqar and going, there's nothing impossible about that. I don't find this aspect to be objectionable. But the hadith states that Imam Ali gave his sword to Imam Hassan, go to your mother. So Imam Hassan must have been around 3 years old here. Imam al-Hassan takes the sword to Lady Fatima. She washes it. He brings it back to Imam Ali. And he was next to the Prophet ﷺ. Imam Ali inspects the sword. He notices there's a drop of blood. So he tells him, didn't your mother fully wash it? Did she miss anything? I see a drop of blood from this najis enemy of God. Look, Imam Ali doesn't have personal revenge. We already saw last week how Amr tried to spit in his face and Imam Ali killed him for Allah. But he's trying to demoralize the enemies. When you do that, it shows your confidence. Imam Hassan says, yes, father, she washed it fully. So Imam Ali alayhi salam tells him, then what about the spot? I still see a stain, like a drop of blood on it. According to the hadith, the Prophet is listening to this conversation. So the Prophet ﷺ tells Imam Ali, Ali, ask Dhulfaqar, it will talk to you. Ask the sword about this spot, it will tell you. So Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib ﷺ tells the sword, didn't At-Tahira, Fatima, wash you? So what's this spot? Allah inspired the sword to speak. This is not impossible. We believe in the Quran that Allah can inspire anything to speak. On the Day of Judgment, your own body parts will speak. The skin will speak. The eyes will speak. So Allah inspired Dhulfaqar to speak according to this hadith. Dhulfaqar stated to Imam Ali, yes, Fatima alayhi salam completely washed me. However, when you killed Amr through me, there is no one despicable today to the angels than Amr. He's the most avowed enemy of God. So Allah commanded me to drink one drop of blood from Amr to stay on me. That's my share of his blood. So that this drop of blood always reminds the angels to basically curse him and send their praise to you, O Ali ibn Abi Talib. This is evidence that you killed the enemy of God. Allah wants this to stay. And again, it's a hadith that we have in our sources. Maybe scholars have different approaches. Some will accept, some say, we don't know if it's an authentic hadith. Allahu a'lam. But it is indeed an interesting hadith. Question here. Where were the great companions like Salman, Miqdad, Abu Dhar, Ammar? Where were they? Because we know they were courageous. Is it possible that the Prophet called on them, go and kill Amr, none of them got up? Where were these respectable companions whom we all respect? When we look at the events of Khandaq, we don't exactly know where they were at that time. But it's very possible that the Prophet had assigned them to guard parts of the trench because he trusts them. See, you can't just put anybody in those sensitive areas. You want companions whom you can trust 100%. So it's very likely when we analyze the events that the Prophet appointed them to those posts. And so when the Prophet asked those around him to go and fight Amr, Miqdad, Salman, Abu Dhar, Ammar, they were not there. They were guarding the trench. We can safely make an assumption like that. Now, you know what's interesting? Some companions who didn't want to sacrifice, they would surround the Prophet, trying to get the spotlight, being next to the Prophet, because they knew the safest place was where? Rasulullah, because everybody's defending him. So he's acting like he's very important. Yeah, I'm next to the Prophet, I'm next to the Prophet. When in reality, he doesn't want to sacrifice. He's like, let me be the closest to him because that's the safest spot. Fine, they got away with that until Allah tried them. Until the Prophet told them, okay, you around me, you're claiming that you're so good and you're next to me. Yalla, who of you is willing to go and fight Amr? None of them were willing to do that. And that just showed that they did not have that firm faith. Whereas those true companions, it seems the Prophet had dispatched them to other areas, dangerous areas. See, these companions with weak faith, they don't want to go to dangerous places where they can get shot easily. No, they want the safer place. But with what pretext? I want to be next to Rasulullah. Allah tried them and humiliated them. And Allah described them. You started having doubts about God, and your eyes couldn't see, and your hearts leaped into your throats, as the Quran states.